We visited the Keneseth Israel Reform Congregation in Elkins Park, Pennsylvania. Elkins Park, Pennsylvania is a predominantly Jewish neighborhood. They have a very large community, and there are several synagogues within the vicinity. They're mostly white, of higher economic status. They have a lot of different programs that they offer to people in the community. They have a preschool. They have studies after school for children to learn about their Jewish heritage, culture, and religion. They have a weekly service on Fridays and Saturdays for them to, observe the Sabbath. They are not traditional Jews, so they do not observe like the strict rules regarding, electricity and all that. But they do, they still drive, they still have electricity because they are Reformed and they have a more secular view of Judaism. All of the rabbis were men there, and they were all older white men. There was a lot of Torahs and different books of commentaries on the Torah. They were translated into English and Hebrew, and there was also in the large prayer room, their main prayer room, they had the eternal light hanging, and that is always hanging to represent God's constant observation of everything and just constantly being actively trying to be a good person. And they have their core principles and values that they believe as a community, and they really try to learn from it. They have classes for their different, It definitely does not seem to be a part of other religious groups. They seem to stay to themselves a lot. They definitely were not involved in interfaith programs or political programs. They're very much, with their own community, and that's really all they're focused on. So they're not necessarily really trying to, spread their religion. But they were extremely welcoming.
We have these stained glass windows are made by an artist named Jacob Landau. You're welcome. We have a graphic novel on the windows, and they're called the Prophetic Quest. Each one is named. There's Abraham, Elijah, etc. That is our ark, which holds the Torah scrolls, the Old Testament books, and in every synagogue you'll find an eternal light hanging over near the Torah scrolls, which signifies the presence of God, etc. This is a pretty advanced technologically. We've got 2 screens that come down. We live stream all of our services on our website, so people far and near in any country can watch our services. For the high holidays, this wall opens up and we can seat another room.
Say like the 7 core values?
Yeah. 7 core values of our congregation.
Yeah.
Many Jewish congregations have similar, love thy neighbor as thyself is written on the outside of our building. We're welcoming and stuff, but some congregations focus more on education, some might focus more on community, that kind of thing. But these are the 7 core values that we try. Our adult education classes, which are very active, very often deal with one of these or more. Our rabbi's sermons. Jews will not use electricity from Friday at sunset until Saturday at sunset. They won't drive, they won't cook. They won't work, they won't buy, they don't use money or anything. There is also conservative Judaism, so some people think they're kind of in the middle. We're Reform, so although we believe very strongly in traditions of Judaism, we are in the 21st century,
Right.
and we will drive and cook and everything like that.
Books about Jewish holidays, Jewish history, values, stuff like that. I have contemporary fiction that brings people in. They're the latest bestsellers. I have a Jewish encyclopedia. And I have the Talmud. Let me explain what Talmud is to you in class.
It's
It's
a
all-
Hebrew Bible.
It's commentaries on it and
Commentaries?
interpretations.
Oh.
Okay.
And it's divided by subject, like every imaginable subject.
Oh wow.
And it goes from Hebrew.
So on Saturday mornings, sometimes when we're not expecting a big crowd, we might be in here. We also have lectures in here. When our cantor is leading services, she does a more music meditation service. So these chairs can be moved